Many fish sellers are angry with me. You know why? Because we are crashing down the price of fish. You don't see, I don't tell now, say we don't enter cripple now. We don't leave crash. Now cripple where we dey now, we'll cripple everything. Fish must there for every household. That goal is coming to pass. So now I don't crash down the price of fish. Price of fish has been crashed.
Could it just be the reason this very handsome and hard-working young man was murdered? Or was it politically motivated? Because we are beginning to understand that the mother is a politician and one of the women's leaders in the political party called APGA, that's All Progressive Grand Alliance in Anambra State, that's southeastern part of Nigeria. On the second thought on that, if it was politically motivated, the mother would have been the target, but she was not. Or is it a thing of personal vendetta, that's him having a personal beef or quarrel with someone that decided to strike him at this time and in this manner? These are all the thoughts going through the minds of a whole lot of Nigerians. But if you can watch this video to the end, you will get to find that if the death was as a result of a mere kidnapping or a direct assassination. His name is Ifesinachi Martins Orikasi, popularly known as the Fish Magnet. He was selling fresh catfish and dried ones within the country and outside the country. He was a social media sensation and a popular TikToker that had over 170,000 followers on TikTok, and that has helped boost his business to the extent that notable celebrities and top politicians has patronized him and commended his effort and hard work. The prices in which he was selling his fish was quite moderate and reasonable, and always much more lesser than that of his competitors. This is what he has vowed to do, and that is what he was doing until he was murdered. This is the very edge he had over his competitors, and that made him stood that in the fishing business. So at about 10:30 p.m. on Sunday 27th of July 2025, when the young man was returning from a normal daily work routine, by the time he got to the front of his residence at Ezinefite village in Oka in Anambra State, he was attacked by suspected kidnappers. They shot him on the leg and they whisked him away with his vehicle. Throughout that night, the family was calling his line. His line was not going. It was later that day that the kidnappers reached out to the family and requested a ransom of 10 million naira. That's the equivalent of $6,500. And that money should be paid within 20 minutes. That money the family was not having at that particular time until the following day at about 12 noon that the family was able to raise that amount of money and send to the kidnappers. They tried reaching the kidnappers that same day, but they could not reach them because their line was not connected, and the kidnappers didn't reach them back that same day. It was instead in captivity, that's on the 30th of July 2025, when the suspected kidnappers called one of his family members, whose name is Chibi, to go and pick him up at a road leading to St. Matthew's Catholic Church in that village. When they got there, they were very disappointed that it was his lifeless body that they met, but they still went ahead to take him to the hospital for confirmation. But they were at the hospital, they were much more disappointed when the doctor pronounced him dead. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. As you can see, in a situation like this, it's more painful when such an amount of money has been paid at ransom and the victim's life still taken. Not to talk of the emotional trauma, the mental agony the family has gone through, especially the mother. Within those 3 days, he was in captivity. I ask God Almighty to grant the family the fortitude to bear this irreplaceable loss. It's always a very sad thing to hear that a young guy like this or a young girl that we believe are doing legitimate business or honest business lose their lives in this manner. At times I wonder what a man would do to a man that will make the other man to decide to revenge with death. If you ask my opinion on this matter, I will confidently tell you that this is a clear assassination, given the way the whole thing played out. According to the report, when he was abducted, his car, his phone, his ATM cards were with him, and they have all been recovered and they are intact. Though I heard that the girlfriend said the bank, that's the Access bank account and money point, has been emptied. I don't know if that is correct. His death really shocked a whole lot of people and left so many in disbelief. This was just a vibrant young man that was advertising his business in all his social media platforms and making sure that he was bringing his customers home and abroad. He was really gaining momentum within the social media space because a whole lot of people knew him, and that was why his death went viral. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace once more. Guys, I must tell you, whatever you are doing, wherever you are, once you notice that you are making progress and it's getting obvious and people are getting to know that, just have it in mind that you have indirectly created enemies for yourself, whether you like it or not. That is the truth. The police have started their investigation on this matter. I just hope and pray that they are able to apprehend the perpetrators of this crime. I'm very optimistic that very soon, just very soon, they will come up with something positive. I truly have that hope. So guys, please do help us like and share this video so that other people will pick one or two things from it. See you next time.